Exodus chapter 3. Moses and the burning bush. One day Moses was tending the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led the flock far into the wilderness and came to Sinai, the mountain of God. There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a blazing fire from the middle of a bush. Moses stared in amazement. So the bush was engulfed in flame. It didn't burn up. This is amazing, Moses said to himself. Why isn't the bush burning up? I must go see it. When the Lord saw Moses coming to take a closer look, God called to him from the middle of the bush, Moses, Moses. Here I am, Moses replied. Do not come any closer, the Lord warned. Take off your sandal, for you are standing on a holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. When Moses heard this, he covered his face because he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord told him, I certainly see the oppression of my people in Egypt. I have heard their cries of distress because of their harsh slave driver. Yes, I am aware of their suffering, so I have come down to rescue them from the power of Egyptian and lead them out of Egypt into their own fertile and spacious land. It is a land flowing with milk and honey, the land where the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites now live. Look, the cry of people of Israel has reached me, and I have seen how harshly the Egyptians abuse them. Now go, for I am sending you to Pharaoh. You must lead my people Israel out of Egypt. But Moses protested to God. Who am I to appear before Pharaoh? Who am I to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt? God answered, I will be with you, and this is your sign that I am the one who has sent you when you have brought the people out of Egypt. You will worship God at this very mountain. But Moses protested, If I go to the people of Israel and tell them, the God of your ancestor has sent me to you, they will ask me, What is his name? Then what should I tell them? God replied to Moses, I am who I am. Say this to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you. God also said to Moses, Say this to the people of Israel, Yahweh, the God of your ancestor, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my eternal name, my name to remember for all generations. Now go and call together all the elders of Israel. Tell them, Yahweh, the God of your ancestor, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has appeared to you. He told me, I have been watching closely and see how the Egyptians are treating you. I have promised to rescue you from your oppression in Egypt. I will lead you to a land flowing with milk and honey, the land where the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and the Jebusites now live. The elder of Israel will accept your message. Then you and the elder must go to the king of Egypt and tell him, The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, has met with us. So please let us take a 3-day journey into the wilderness to offer sacrifice to the Lord our God. But I know that the king of Egypt will not let you go unless a mighty hand force him. So I raise my hand and strike the Egyptian, performing all kinds of miracles among them. Then at last he will let you go. And I will cause the Egyptian to look favorable on you. They will give you gift when you go, so you will not leave empty-handed. Every Israelite woman will ask for article of silver and gold, and fine clothing from her Egyptian labor, and from the foreign women in their house. You will dress your sons and daughters with this, striping the Egyptian of their wealth. Exodus chapter 4, sign of the Lord's power. But Moses protests again. What if they won't believe me or listen to me? What if they say, the Lord never appeared to me? Then the Lord asked him, what is that in your hand? A servant's staff. Moses replied, throw it down on the ground. The Lord told him, so Moses threw down the staff, and it turned into a snake. Moses jumped back. Then the Lord told him, reach out and grab its tail. So Moses reached out and grabbed it, and it turned back into a servant's staff in his hand. Perform this sign, the Lord told him. Then they will believe that the Lord, the God of the ancestor, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, really has appeared to you. Then the Lord said to Moses, now put your hand inside your cloak. So Moses put his hand inside his cloak, and when he took it out again, his hand was white as snow with a severe skin disease. Now put your hand back into your cloak, the Lord said. So Moses put his hand back in, and when he took it out again, it was healthy as the rest of his body. The Lord said to Moses, if they do not believe you and are not convinced by the first miraculous sign, they will be convinced by the second sign. And if they don't believe you and listen to you even after these two signs, then take some water from the Nile River and pour it out on the dry ground. When you do it, the water from the Nile will turn to blood on the ground. But Moses pleaded with God, Lord, oh Lord, I'm not very good with words. I never have been, and I'm not now. Even though you have spoken to me, I get tongue-tied and my word get tangled. Then the Lord asked Moses, who make a person's mouth? Who decide whether people speak or do not speak, hear or do not hear, see or do not see? It is not I, the Lord. Now go, I will be with you as you speak, and I will instruct you in what to say. But Moses again pleaded, Lord, please send anyone else. Then the Lord became angry with Moses. All right, he said, what about your brother, Aaron the Levite? I know he speaks well. And look, he is on his way to meet you now. He will be delighted to see you. Talk to him and put the word in his mouth. I will be with both of you as you speak, and I will instruct you both in what to do. Aaron will be your spokesman to the people. He will be your mouthpiece, and he will stand in the place of God for him, telling him what to say. And take your servant's staff with you and use it to perform the miraculous sign I have showed you. Moses returned to Egypt. So Moses went back home to Jethro, his father-in-law. Please let me return to my relative in Egypt. Moses said, I don't even know if they are still alive. Go in peace, Jethro replied. Before Moses left Midian, the Lord said to him, return to Egypt, for all those who wanted to kill you have died. So Moses took his wife and sons, put them on a donkey, and headed back to the land of Egypt. In his hand he carried the staff of God, and the Lord told Moses, when you arrived back in Egypt, go to Pharaoh and perform all the miracles I have empowered you to do. But I will harden his heart, so he will refuse to let the people go. Then you will tell him, this is what the Lord says, Israel is my firstborn son. I commanded you, let my son go, so he can worship me. But since you have refused, I will now kill your firstborn son. On the way of Egypt, at a place where Moses and his family had stopped for the night, the Lord confronted him and was about to kill him. But Moses' wife, Zipporah, took a flint knife and circumcised her son. She touched his feet with the foreskin and said, now you are a bridge room of blood to me. When she said a bridge room of blood, she was referring to the circumcision. After that, the Lord left him alone. Now the Lord had said to Aaron, "Go out into the wilderness to meet Moses." So Aaron went and met Moses at the mountain of God, and he embraced him. Moses then told Aaron everything the Lord had commanded him to say, and he told him about the miraculous sign the Lord had commanded him to perform. Then Moses and Aaron returned to Egypt and called all the elders of Israel together. Aaron told them everything the Lord had told Moses, and Moses performed the miraculous sign as they watched. Then the people of Israel were convinced that the Lord had sent Moses and Aaron. When they heard that the Lord was concerned about them and had seen their misery, they bowed down and worshiped. Exodus chapter 5. Moses and Aaron speak to Pharaoh. After this presentation to Israel's leader, Moses and Aaron went and spoke to Pharaoh. They told him, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Let my people go so they may hold a festival in my honor in the wilderness." "Is that so?" reported Pharaoh. "And who is the Lord? Why should I listen to him and let Israel go? I don't know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go." But Aaron and Moses persisted. "The God of the Hebrew has met with us," they declared. "So let us take a 3-day journey into the wilderness so we can offer sacrifice to the Lord our God. If we don't, he will kill us with a plague or with a sword." Pharaoh replied, "Moses and Aaron, why are you distracting the people from their tasks? Get back to work. Look, there are many of your people in the land, and you are stopping them from the work, making bricks without straw." The same day Pharaoh sent this order to the Egyptian slave drivers and the Israelite foremen: "Do not supply any more straw for making bricks. Make the people get it themselves, but still require them to make the same number of bricks as before. Don't reduce the quota. They're lazy. This is why they're crying out. Let us go and offer sacrifice to our God. Load them down with more work. Make them sweet. That will teach them to listen to lies." So the slave drivers and the foremen went out and told the people, "This is what Pharaoh says. I will not provide any more straw for you. Go and get it yourself. Find it wherever you can, but you must produce just as many bricks as before." So the people scattered throughout the land of Egypt in search of stubble to use as straw. Meanwhile, the Egyptian slave driver continued to push hard. "Meet your daily quota of brick, just as you did when we provided you with straw," they demanded. Then they whipped the Israelite foremen they had put in charge of the work crews. "Why haven't you met your quota either yesterday or today?" they demanded. So the Israelite foreman went to Pharaoh and pleaded with him. "Please don't treat your servant like this," they begged. "We're giving no straw, but the slave drivers still demand make bricks. We are being beaten, but it isn't our fault. Your own people are to blame." But the Pharaoh shouted, "You are just lazy. This is why you are saying, 'Let us go and offer sacrifice to the Lord.' Now get back to work. No straw will be given to you, but you must still produce a full quota of bricks." The Israelite foremen could see that they were in serious trouble when they were told, "You must not reduce the number of bricks you make each day." As they left Pharaoh's court, they confronted Moses and Aaron, who were waiting outside for them. The foreman said to them, "May the Lord judge and punish you for making us stink before Pharaoh and his officials. You have put a sword into their hand, a excuse to kill us. Then Moses went back to the Lord and protested, Why have you brought all this trouble on your own people, Lord? Why did you send me? Ever since I came to Pharaoh as your spokesman, he has been even more brutal to your people, and you have done nothing to rescue them. So that is chapter 5. Okay, so those three chapters is talking about Moses. Is get message from God, Yahweh, and the God of Abraham, the God of Israel, the God of Isaac, and the God of Israel people. And then he and Aaron starting to the plan to bring Israel people back to Canaan from Egypt. But that's just the beginning. They have more story and more detail come on. Okay, so that is today's Bible's learning. Hope everybody like it. God bless you, everyone. Let's see you tomorrow.